Hey everybody, this is Sensei Jerry VALIDO. Welcome back to the VALIDO vlog. Today's topic is going to be that of fitness as it pertains to your martial arts training. Now, I'm not going to sit here and preach to people because there are a bunch of people in the martial arts in better shape than me. There are a bunch of people in the martial arts that don't give a darn about doing anything other than training on the mat, meaning cardio and strength training, anything like that. So I'm basically making this vlog as food for thought type of thing, sharing my experience on the benefits of fitness training. Why do I think it's important? Well, I think it's important because when it comes right down to it, we're training in the martial arts, specifically my training in American Kempo and my training in the art of Hirona Arnisa Eskrima. These are arts that require me to be more efficient than my opponent in a physical manner. When it comes right down to it, we're talking about combat. The only way that my body is going to be more efficient than my opponent's is not solely, in my opinion, not solely by knowing my techniques, by perfecting my stance. I have to take care of the vehicle that allows me to do those things. I haven't always been a skinny or a fit guy. I've had my ups and downs and my hills and valleys in my fitness training over the years. I've always been active, but I would take breaks. I'm in my mid-40s now. And I tell you what, I'm in better shape now than I was in my 20s. I have more endurance now. My cardio is better. My muscle elasticity is much better. And I owe all of that not only to the martial arts, but being able to supplement my training outside the martial arts. If you had told me a year or two ago that I would become a fitness instructor one day, I would have told you were crazy. But through the grace of God and the opportunities given to me by a certain individual, a friend of mine, I've been able to have a martial arts based fitness class that I teach twice a week. And it's actually a good thing because it forces me to have to train my heart. It forces me to have to move all the parts of my body to work up a good sweat. In fact, I just finished a class right now. There were only 4 of us in the class, but we still had a really, really good workout, So my goals in fitness training may be different than your goals. My goals in fitness training will be different from somebody who's training for a Mr. Olympia or Mr. America contest. My goals in fitness training will be different than that of a basketball player or a baseball player, or even a weightlifter for that matter, or a runner, okay? My goals in fitness training are basically 3 things, okay? One is combat endurance. Because I'm a martial artist, because that's what I train in, I want to be able to last the duration of a combat scenario, whether I'm having to defend myself and protect myself or my family against one person or multiple opponents. I want to be able to go the distance and be able to finish the fight and hopefully, overcome my attacker. So that's, combat endurance. I think that's a very, very important thing. In my opinion, if you find yourself heaving and it's very hard for you to catch your breath when you are doing very basic movements and you're a lower belt, you've got some work to do on your ticker, and on your lungs. Because if you think about it like this, if you can't maintain that level of endurance in class, what's going to happen when the adrenaline kicks in and you're in the midst of a fight for your life? It's something to think about. So combat endurance is one. And that goes just not only my lungs, but my body parts as well, my arms, my legs, my shoulders. You have to have combat muscle endurance as well. So combat endurance, I tend to think of more of the cardio and the breathing. Combat muscle endurance, your arms and legs have to be used to moving. They have to be used to being able to sit in a stance the way it's supposed to be able to punch and kick for an extended period of time without getting tired. Okay, so combat cardio, I guess we could call it, and combat muscle endurance are two extremely important things. And thirdly, general overall health. General overall health. You know, the fact that we study martial arts is great, but I love to watch these videos of these Okinawan karate, traditional karate masters, you know, who are lifting these stone blocks and you know, doing all kinds of knuckle push-ups and all kinds of body weight exercises. I think it's great, you know, and that's the way they trained old school. In fact, there are people out there that still train like that today. I think there's something to be said about that particular tradition being continued in today's martial arts society. There are way too many people out there, way too many martial artists who, in my humble opinion, are maybe a bit too complacent when it comes to their overall fitness. And once again, I'm not trying to preach. I'm simply stating that for me, it's been a big help. I am not a triathlete by any standards. I'm not a long distance runner by any standards. In fact, I hate running. You know, my knees aren't that great. So I stick to things that I know that I can do well. I'll stick to the elliptical machine. I'll stick to you know, a bicycle, stationary bike. I'll stick to the different exercises, body weight exercises that I can do. I personally have always been a fan of weights. I've lifted weights since I was 15 years old. You know, once again, it doesn't show. I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but a weight room is, you know, I'm no stranger to a weight room, and the lifting of the weights, I'm not necessarily, once again, going for size anymore like I was when I was a youngster. You know, I had my time where I was going for that strength. Now it's a different kind of workout that I want to maintain my body as I get older, and to make sure that, once again, I have that efficiency in combat where my muscles move the way they're supposed to deliver the type of attack that I needed to deliver. So, food for thought. I hope that you take this in a positive way and maybe use it as something that may prompt you to begin a fitness program. It doesn't have to be anything hardcore in the beginning. It can be something where it's just pushing the boundary of your present limit, and then you go from there. Okay? So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. My website is down in the corner of the screen there, and I look forward to sharing more ideas and more insights with you on the next edition of the VALIDO vlog. Okay? Until then, peace.